We back. We back. Oops. I did that wrong. Very bright. So bright. Ew. How's it going? That's good. Not bad. We're just chilling. Collecting some concrete for the build I was working on last night off stream. So much concrete. I have this much in my inventory right now, and I still don't think that this is going to be enough for the entire thing. And, like, I have a lot. Yeah. It's gonna be really cool when it's done. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get the image to, like I know how to get the screen to light up, but, like, how can I get it so that the image is, like, not very visible, and then when the screen is on, it's very visible. Unless I build the image out of glass as well, instead of concrete. I'll put it behind the glass. I could do it like redstone and make it, but, like, that's so complicated. If I had to do it like redstone, have, like, the image, like, pop up with redstone, but, like, that would be so much work. Be cool though. Yeah, there have to be a lot of sticky pistons. And I'm not that good with redstone that I would be able to do that very efficiently. So I think I'm just gonna go with stained glass. Like, it'll still be there, but like it just won't be very bright until you light it up, which is okay with me, because the redstone thing is not really my thing. I mean, I guess, but like it's cooler to have it on the screen because I want them to be in like a window, like Windows, you know, like his whole theme that he has on the go, you know. Plus, the building a giant computer is already a thing that I'm into anyways, because that's just me. You fall off. I have to be standing on something in order for my pickaxe to go this fast. Like if I'm floating, it won't break blocks as fast. See, like how it'll break somewhat fast, but not. Doesn't like lawnmow it, you know. Yeah, but when you're floating, you don't pick as fast anyways, right? This is all the conduit right now. It's not even the beacon. I really should make a redstone machine for doing this instead of doing it the way I'm doing it. It would make my life so much easier. Not that this is really hard to do. It's just, I don't know. It'd just be easier if it was like a thing that I could literally just turn on and fuck around while I'm waiting for it to make all of it, you know? I don't think you can have an automated one. I'm pretty sure you have to have some sort of input in order for it to work. I don't even think Phil has an automated one. He just has one, I'm pretty sure, that like it does that, and then when it drops it down, it gets blown up with TNT, like the machine automatically blows it up, so it, like, you know? I'm gonna go sleep first, though. My cat is changing all my music. Cat. Bruh. What are you doing? His foot literally touched the screen of my phone and was just changing, like, everything. Okay. You want to go in there, bro? Is that what you want? Here, go in. Have fun. So yeah, I got it. I got the computer almost done. I'm just doing the top of it, and then we're starting on the monitor. The keyboard is pretty much done, and the mouse is done. I need to light it up more, obviously, because there's already a problem with creepers and shit. Because this is above it, so it's in the shade. Even when it's lit up, right? Because, like, I got this here, see like this? And then it lights up the 3 lights that would be on it, right? Like the floppy drive and the CD drive. And the mouse and the keyboard. This is the best I could do for a keyboard. I don't know how good... Like, I'm not going to be able to do letters unless I make it gigantic, so... I think this is good enough. You can see what it's supposed to be, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Okay. I tried to make it, like, on a slant, you know, because keyboards are usually tilted. I think the mouse looks good. It's not meant to be a modern computer. This is, like, an old, like, IBM. I'm trying to figure out what kind of monitor I want to do. It's going to go on top of the computer, obviously. I don't know if I want to do one with a stand or if I want to do a really old school one. I feel like the really old school one might be a little bit out of place, so I'm probably just going to do like a... I don't know, though. Question is, where's the center? How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35. Which can't be split in half. What's the middle number for 35? Looks like here or here, right? Oh man, I was actually right. I did that by eye and I could actually tell where the center was. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we'll do... This is 18. So it should be 17 on each side, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's the direct center right here. I don't need it to be directly in half. This is how I wanted it, right? Because... So, let me see. I think how I want to do this. Do I want to do an old school monitor? I feel like I should. Like, I feel like the monitor should be flush to the computer. I don't think it should have a stand, because I feel like the stand is going to make it look weird. You know what I mean? We'll probably do it, like, say... here. To like the same spot, so like here, right? We'll make it look a little bit curved. We won't make it like fully. See what I mean? How dark it is because the creeper farm is right above this. Like you wouldn't think it would make that much difference, but it really, really does. I'm just gonna put some torches here for now, just because we don't want stuff spawning here while we're doing this. Makes sense. So what I'm thinking is we'll have it like that, and then it'll be like a lip, like this. So this entire monitor has to light up, and then the actual button and like the little power indicator light has to light up, which is green on everything else, so I'll just stick with that. Okay, so this is the monitor basically. So the frame is like here. I'm trying to think how high it should be. I'm just gonna build up and we'll do it and we'll see if it needs to be taller. Like it needs to be taller than that, right? Maybe like up to here, like where the sun is right there, where I'm pointing. I'm thinking so, like maybe 7 or 8 more blocks. One more. That should be good. If it's not right, we can always change it anyways, so it's not a big deal. Ah! It looks like it's not even made of white concrete because it's so dark. It looks like it's made of cobble or something. Man, I said 8 blocks. I said 7 or 8, and that was legitimately what I did over there, and I wasn't counting either for that, so that's cool. Let's see how that looks. You think that's the right size? I think that's right. This is gonna be so fucking cool when it's done. You know what? You know what the shitty thing is? Is that in order for me to make this light up, this entire wall of this is gonna have to be, and I don't mean lit up all the time. Like I want to be able to turn it on and off. This is all gonna have to be redstone lamps, which is a lot of redstone lamps. Like that's gonna be fucking brutal. Okay, so we'll go back to say like here, because it's gonna lift off, because they always have like it'll curve down was what I'm thinking, and then we'll have like slightly like a slight curve on the bottom. Have it like angular, because usually monitors aren't square, right? Like they're not perfect squares. TRTs anyways. Like here, and then like obviously here will be like, we'll say do it like that. It's gonna go out farther than this. This is just for reference right now. say 3, and then we'll do another one. 1, 2, 3. And that might be enough. Save as many blocks as we can. I think that might be a good... Yeah, okay. So 3, and then up 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so we'll remove that once we figure it out. I'm even thinking about doing the inside of the computer, like, as like just a little detail, like doing the board and everything out of like spring concrete. Doesn't it look cool? Okay, so this is lined up perfectly with this. This is what I want. Now we'll go up, say, to like here. It's like 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll do 8, 9, 10. And now all we gotta do is do like a zigzag up. 1, 2. I gotta remember this. 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to go up a lot taller than this. This is not angular enough. It's so hard to like measure because I'm just doing this by eye, really, right? We'll go down and pick these up in a second. Okay, so we'll go to like here with 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we'll start maybe... I don't know though, maybe it should only be... No, that should be fine. And then we'll just go 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. This is so fucking weird. Let me fly around. Let me just fly and look at this, because I want to see what this is like. Do you see what I mean by the shape? Like what I'm trying to do? Like I'm trying to make it curve up more, you know? We're almost there. I feel like maybe if we just went up on the back a little bit taller, it might reach better. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get rid of all those and we'll do the same pattern. We'll just do it taller. Ow. It's harder to build downwards though because I can't go below. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't build under a block. Do you know what I mean? Like it's easier to build up than it is to build down. So that's why I'm doing it that way. So we're just gonna go up a few more blocks. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up. 2, up. 1, like, fuck you, you asshole. There we go. Let me see now. We're gonna have to like, might have to cut down faster. Like we might need to like from here say, like 1, 2 up, 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 1 up, 1 up, 1 up. There. That's perfect. That should be perfect. I think that's good. Do you think that's good? I think that looks good. Well, if I ask everyone like their opinions on shit, and then I just go, yeah, I think that's good. It's like I'm asking everyone's opinion, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know. It does. It actually does. When I ask opinion, I actually want your opinion. I might not necessarily agree with you, but it's nice to have other people's input. Now we just need to do the same thing on the other side. Don't worry about it like not connecting in certain spots because it's all gonna be filled in anyway. So, only problem is I didn't measure this. So I don't know how tall this is. Try and measure it. Okay? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks tall. That includes this block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think this is where we start. No, one more. Here we start doing 1 off, right? It doesn't match well now, eh? Perfect. We did it. And I'm just gonna put some torches on top of this just because. Like, I don't want a creeper to get up here and me not notice it and then, like, literally just explode me into oblivion. So, you know? Okay. So that's the outline. That looks sick. I think that's actually what we want. I'm actually pumped that this is coming out as good as it is, honestly. We'll just do the outline of it first, and then we'll fill everything in. See, because I also think that we're gonna need to, we're definitely gonna need more concrete. So I'm only doing, like, the structure of it, and it's like, And then we're doing like the frame. Because we gotta go across this entire thing, you know what I mean? And there's gonna be gray too, because obviously usually there's like vents on the top. Unless I want to leave holes, but I feel like that's probably a bad idea with enemies and all that shit. Should know. Okay. This is actually nuts. Like, I can't believe I'm actually doing a build like this. Like, this is... I mean, obviously we've done crazier builds than this, right? But, you know. Okay, so this here is gonna be like this. Right? So everything inside of this square, we can get rid of. So we can get rid of this too. The back is left open because we need to do that with like gray. You know how in the back computers, old ones, they always had like the stainless steel, well not stainless steel, but like the steel like aluminum backs. Maybe we could put something in here besides the board and stuff. Like maybe we could actually put something in here. Like I don't want to make it the zoo or anything like that because that's not really doesn't really fit with not what I want to do for zoo. It's also not with the theme, obviously. I don't know. This is probably one of the biggest builds that we've done. Obviously, Atlantic is the biggest build that I've done. I mean, most of the builds that I have done aren't really huge. They're kind of like moderate size. Like they're not like crazy. But like this is a big computer. Look how many blocks we just saved doing that. It's like the redstone for like the lights on the computer and stuff. Like it's not even that complicated when you really think about it. Like see, it's just redstone going to a few lights. That's all it is. It's nothing like. And realistically, in terms of builds that other people do, it's not even that intricate. I do think it'd be more impressive if I did more redstone shit to it. But I don't really know what I want to do. Because I'm not good with like, I'm not like a redstone builder. Like, some people are really good at that. And I'm definitely not one of those people. Because it's not as straightforward as you may think. Like, redstone even in Java is completely different. Basically, the way it works is pretty straightforward. I mean, it might not look like it to you, but like if I explain it. The switch is on the other side of this block. So, there's a redstone, which is like a wire, right? Going from this switch to this light, which is the power light. And then the only reason that these are here is to extend the signal. Because if you just try to travel it without that, it won't travel far enough to reach the other lights. So you need these to like strengthen the signal of the redstone. I think redstone's like electricity, right? So yeah, so this goes over to this light, which is powering this block. That's why this is here. If you put it in front of a block, it powers the block in front of it. And same thing with this one here. It powers that one in front of that one, right? And it's just those three things. And this is literally the floppy drive and the CD drive. It's literally just the slot, and I put gray behind it, so it looks like there's something there, but there's not, right? I'm just trying to light everything up very good. We don't want things spawning in here while we're doing this. Okay. Oh! So, I don't even know how to get that many redstone lamps to light up all at once. Imagine if we got the redstone lamps to light up, but they spelled out a word or something. That'd be crazy. I'm getting too complicated. Let's just start filling in the screen now, and then we'll work on that shit after. There's also, I want to figure out, like, what color I want the screen to actually be, too, because that's another thing. Like, what color glass do we use? We might have enough blocks to do side, but we're not going to have enough to do the top and back of it or anything. Although we get a lot. I see. The funny part about it is I got so much concrete before stream, and then I used it all doing the top of the computer, and then I just mined it all, because I never thought that I was going to need it hollow. Because I was thinking I was going to do the stand thing, so I was going to need somewhat, but I just didn't know where, so I just, you know. Usually there's vents on the side too, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. Because usually these monitors have like a shit ton of vents. Like there's one sitting in front of me over here, but it's black color. Like that used like 3 stacks, maybe 3 or 4 stacks. Not even really that bad. Because now we just gotta... Filling this shit in is gonna be a whole other thing, though. I could, but it'd be kind of hard, because then... The problem with that is that it's hard to get up to the height that I need to without, like, scaffolding and shit, and I don't really care. I don't really care enough to use scaffolding. So annoying. I think it should be fine on the side, honestly. The top is more important to me because it's gonna be more noticeable. Because we fly around a lot, right? And any screenshots I'm gonna take are gonna be in the front, so right. Fuck. I could just leave holes in there. But like for some reason I just feel can't think of reason why that would make it worse. But I just feel like whenever I do stuff like that, something always goes wrong. So how did a llama even get on this fucking island? Like, that's a lot of concrete. Not to mention inside the computer. There's no shopkeeper here, no salesman or whatever. I also need to figure out a way to light up the rest of the computer so that stuff doesn't spawn over here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to put some either redstone or sea lanterns there, and we'll put white carpet over it so it's not noticeable, but it's lit up so that we don't, have like a literal problem with creepers, because creepers are the worst, because if they blow it up and there's redstone inside of it, they're going to ruin the entire contraption depending on how complicated it is. So I decided not to go with the Windows logo, by the way, because I figured it was going to cover it up anyways. So I was like, if I really want to do that, I can do that like above it or somewhere. Plus, I don't really want to do any more logos because I'm afraid of the whole copyright shit. Even though I don't think that's what the problem is. So yeah, this is probably going to be the build for like the next few streams. Hello, Willow Bean. We'll hopefully finish the monitor this time. Like the shape of it anyways. Fuck. It's because I had the idea already planned out. I find the builds that take the longest for me are the ones that I do mostly by eye. And even though I am doing certain parts of this by eye, I still have an idea of what I want. And I look at these kind of computers enough throughout my day, and when I get off work and stuff, that I kind of know what they look like in general. Not exactly. Like, this isn't like based on anything I own, but you know. Fuck, I hate when I do that. There, and now both sides are done. We'll do the back first, and then we'll do the top at last, basically. That's what I'm thinking. Look how many fucking zombies are spawning down here right now. See, I need to figure out a way to light up the keyboard, too. Like, I just didn't want any light besides the screen, is my problem. I didn't really want to build anything, like, for that, you know? That was a good shot. Well, we've used all of our concrete on the two sides. Okay, I can't. It's easier for me to do this. Guess we gotta go get more, hey. Just 3 ingredients that we need. Sand, gravel, and white dye. We have some white dye, but we're gonna need more. How's this look so far? It's got like an angled view. I think it looks pretty fucking cool already. Look at that. That's actually sick. I'm actually pumped. We're gonna have to go and repair our shit too eventually. I've just been taking sand from my house, like underwater near my house, because gravel, because there's so much gravel near my house that I don't want here. And it's really good to just get rid of it, you know? Get it away from my house. We're gonna have to fix stuff like this. Right? I'm not really too worried about the decorating stuff, because we'll fix all that later. We won't take certain spots, too. I don't want to get rid of all of it, because it's a natural part of the bottom of the ocean, so we kind of want it there. But we'll get rid of a fair chunk of it. And what better way to get it than here, because I already have, like, the power-up that makes me mine it really fast. And we just gotta get some sand. There we go. Okay. I also need to put down these that I picked up, because I forgot about that. It's gonna look very different here when we're done, I think. The worst part about all this is collecting it. This is so much fucking gravel. Good. I need so much. I fucking hate gravel. Isn't it funny how I hate it, but most of my builds require it because I need it for fucking concrete? The irony is not lost on me. Oh man, the computer looks sick! See, sand has the exact same properties as gravel, and I don't hate sand because generally I don't almost get killed by sand on the regular. You know? That looks actually fucking cool. That's gonna be so cool when it's lit up too. Okay, so I think we got enough gravel. I'm gonna place this here. And we need to go get some sand. And bone meal, so we'll go towards the desert, and then we'll go to the skeleton farm for bone meal, because bone meal is what gives us our wood dye. And I was using sand right here, so maybe we'll do. I don't want to go too close to the pyramid because I don't want to ruin it. But we'll shave down these layers. My sword is still there. I killed the zombie here earlier. I guess because I wasn't in the trunk though. Just kind of stayed in the area. This shovel has been amazing. Wouldn't give it up. I wasn't picking it up for a second. I was like, what? What? Did I pick up this shitty sword? A smite one sword. I mean, for a zombie, that's pretty sick. What was he gonna do? Fight the brother? I don't want to fill all these holes in. I don't want it to look too unnatural, you know? Still not very much sand though. Ow. We could just put it in a chest for now. We need like 6 or 7 stacks. We have like 4 or 5, so a little bit more. To the Skelly farm. Bone meal. I'm gonna get a drink when I get here too, and go for a wee. Go for a wee. You know, I used to know somebody that like all the time used to say, "I'm going for a wee," instead of like, "I'm gonna go have pee." We're gonna go piss. Like, okay. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go and get a drink and pee. I'll be right back. Back. Got my green apple. What's on this? Real labels. $25 years. I didn't know they were that old. Oh, they're AR labels, so like you can scan them with your phone, and it'll be like, it'll be animated. That's a pretty cool idea, though. Having like animated labels on a bottle. This one's got like a fortune teller machine thing on the front, so I'm like pretty cool. Not a sponsor. Although I wish they were. What's my fortune gonna be, or my advice? It has fortune or advice in the cap. Don't knock it until you've tried it. It's hardly advice. It's good shit. We have actual soda fountains of those at some restaurants here too. So good. I think it's done in Quebec, I think, is where it's manufactured and stuff. Can't reach these guys. Need to fix that. Right? I find sometimes the advice on these is kind of fucked. It's funny too because they used to have these different caps that were like twist-on ones, and now they got like these twist-on regular bottle caps. So that's weird. I wonder when they change that. It's cool, see, because the company is basically like it's a drink company, but like you send in, if you have like a photo that you like or something, you could send them the photo, and eventually it'll end up on a bottle, on a label, and then like if you find your photo, obviously you want to keep the bottle. I had a friend that was on one of the bottles before, a picture of him skateboarding. Man, they're dropping shitty bows, but they ain't dropping nothing else good. I'll tell you that. I tell you what. I also have a donut, but I'm not gonna eat that till off stream because there's nothing that annoys me more on a stream than listening to people chew. It's a vanilla dip. Yum. Yum. Sprinkle. I know, I'm a child. I don't like Boston cream or anything like that. I hate those kinds. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm just not doing it anyways because I like to I don't like to be what I hate. Oh no, mukbang. That's what that's called. No, I fucking hate. I can't. You know me. I have that disorder. Like I literally cannot listen to people chew. I get so fucking angry. It depends. I've gotten used to it with like normal chewing, but people that obnoxiously chew is fucking brutal. Yep. You heard it here first, folks. I'm good at advice apparently. Now my cat is literally here just sniffing because he'd seen the fucking donut. Now he's sniffing around for a donut. Tesla. He's getting to be a big boy. Look. He's an old man, he is. Some old, aren't you? I think he's 12. You 12? Oh boy. Might be older than that. Yeah, I'd say he's about 11 or 12. Leave me alone now and leave my donut alone. Asshole. So we don't have that. Like, we got these ones, which are vanilla dip, which is, I guess, is the same thing. It's vanilla icing with sprinkles. But depending on what the holiday that's coming up is, the sprinkles change color. So, like, I don't know why they're this color right now, if I'm being honest. Because this is more like Easter colors, if you look at it, right? But usually they change the color to sprinkles depending on... We also have Tim Biebs now. Did you hear about that? Want to see? It's Justin Bieber fucking Timbits. They're actually pretty good, though, honestly. The Timbits are good. As much as I fucking hate Justin Bieber. You heard it here first. It's just like a promotional thing. Like, you're selling, like, hats and bags and shit like that with Justin Bieber's logo on it. But they also have, like, 4 Timbits, and if you order those... You guys call them tidbits, right? Like, tidbit is what they're technically called, right? They're donut holes. Donut holes or tidbits. But because the company that's here is Tim Horton, they call them Timbits, right? So Justin Bieber had his own fucking sponsorship thing, so now they have Tim Biebs, which is like 3 different flavors that are specifically only if you buy that. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's like decked out in armor, and he's about to fucking die. You don't stand a fucking chance. Full gold armor skeleton. I kind of want to keep him. Should I keep him? I don't think I'll be able to, though, because I need to go get a name tag and come back, and he probably despawn. Rip. It was nice knowing you, bro. I would have kept him if he was closer, or if I had a name tag already on me. Like, one that's actually filled out. We can make a grave for him. We have his crown. Projectile protection 4. Is that what that just said? Excuse me? It's actually good. Okay, that should be... I think that should be enough. Die. What did you say last? Sorry? Oh, I wasn't reading it because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to keep it. Sorry. I don't know if you know me, but I get distracted easily. I have been... Yeah. I've been to, like, Dunkin' Donuts and shit like that before. But if I'm being honest, I'd rather Tim Hortons. And that's just probably preference because of because I grew up with it more, but I don't know. We also have this place called Robin's, which is decent. I find their donuts are a lot better. Tim Hortons donuts used to be really good because it used to be like a family company, and then when a corporation eventually bought them out, now their donuts are like frozen. So like they come in on a truck, I think, and they're frozen, and then they just like heat them up basically. So it's like they used to be made in store, you know what I mean? we ran out of dye. The rest of this, I might actually turn into gray if I have gray dye. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna need more gray powder. Put the rest of this away. Damn. Are there people that like still like Justin Bieber stuff? Like, is he still popular? Or am I like? I'm so old, I don't know. Oatmeal? What kind of oatmeal? Just regular oatmeal? I'm a child. You gotta remember that I'm a child, and when I think oatmeal, I think, oh man, I'm gonna get some of those dino egg or cookies and cream ones. You ever have cookies and cream oatmeal? It's the shit. When I was a kid, you used to be able to get dino egg one. I don't know if you know what that is. And I used to mix it with the, I'd like take like 2 packets of that and 2 packets of the cookies and cream one and mix them together, and it was like the greatest thing ever. I haven't done that in years. I'd probably still like it, honestly. Not gonna lie. God, that's so fucking bright. I always buy the packets. I don't think I've ever not. Even places that I work, like restaurants that serve oatmeal, it's always those packets. And the funny thing is, people will come in and they'll spend like whatever it is, like $6, $7, $8 or whatever on like a bowl of oatmeal. I'm like, you realize you're just getting packages of oatmeal that are microwaved, right? Like, you're not. This isn't like some gourmet oatmeal or some shit, right? Like, you realize you could buy a whole fucking box and make it yourself for like nothing, because I'm pretty sure oatmeal it probably doesn't even cost $6 to buy a box of oatmeal, right? It amazes me the amount of people that think that when they go to a restaurant, like, even like, you know, I don't even care. I don't work there anymore. A restaurant like Denny's, and when they make your oatmeal, you're just getting packaged oatmeal. See, I don't even know what that means. All I know is packaged oatmeal. But yeah. Yeah, like, people, like, they go to these places, they get stuff like that, and they're like, man, it's so good, like, oh my god, it's, like, completely different, and I'm like, no, it's not. They don't even boil water, they just microwave it. Literally, all they used to do was you'd put a pack of 2 packs of the oatmeal in a bowl, fill it with water, microwave it for 1 minute, stir it, microwave it for another minute, send it out. And that, at least that's the way that, where I work, that's the way they did it. Releasing industry secrets. Industry oatmeal secret. I can't say anything about the place I work right now, because they actually do make a lot of stuff from scratch. It's one of the first restaurants I've ever worked where it's like that. I've never been to an IHOP. What's better, Denny's or IHOP? Or are they even comparable? I imagine Denny's Canada is different from Denny's in the US. Because they're technically two different companies, right? Yeah. A lot of people say IHOP. But I've heard other people say otherwise, too. So I never know what to trust. I'm not really a breakfast person. Like, I don't really like breakfast food that much. Like, I like pancakes. I don't like eggs. I don't really care for oatmeal enough to buy it from somewhere. I like bacon. You know, like, breakfast really isn't my thing. Obviously, because I'm not a morning person. You know this, as is the case because it's 2:35 a.m. right now, and I'm streaming until 3:30, so... I'm not getting up early. I am not a morning person at all. That was the worst part about working there, was having to go in there and be there at like 6, 7 o'clock. It sucked so bad. You haven't had homemade breakfast in I don't even know how long. I can get behind brunch. Brunch is highly overrated. It's like breakfast, but like you don't have to get up early. Yeah, like I'd rather go to a restaurant at like 6, 7 o'clock in the night and eat. Get a nice fucking steak. Steakhouses are my shit. Like a good steakhouse now, not like Outback or some shit like that. Outback stuff. I'm saying a lot of controversial shit here. I'm gonna get canceled because I don't like Denny's. There's somebody out there that's gonna watch this stream and go, "Fuck this guy, he doesn't like Denny's." And you know what, person? I don't care. It has nothing to do with that I worked there. I didn't like their food at all when I worked there. Before I worked there, I had no desire to go to Denny's before I worked there, and after I worked there, I had even less desire to go there. Not for any particular reason, just don't care. I mean, the pancakes were okay. I can't really say they're bad. They weren't bad. It's just, it's not my thing. That's why I don't even think that I would enjoy IHOP, because, like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that, like, if I got pancakes, I'd order a bunch of pancakes, and I'd eat, like, 2 and be like, yeah, no. Like, yeah, no, I don't think I can do more than this. Which is surprising for me, because usually stuff that has anything to do with bread, I'm fucking all in. I would never be able to be gluten-free. It's, like, not... I don't think it's possible. I think I'd probably just fucking die if I had to go gluten-free. Thank God I'm not lactose intolerant and shit like that, too. Especially with how much fucking shit I am allergic to and stuff. Right? And it's like, fucked. I don't know. My favorite food is lasagna. 100%. I fucking love lasagna. A good lasagna. Lasagna and tacos. Burritos are good too, if they're done right. Taquitos are good. I love Mexican food. Mexican food is my favorite. Mexican food is my favorite. I really like Indian food a lot. Good Indian food. I wouldn't be able to eat like there's some local Indian restaurants here that are Indian cuisine stuff that are really good. Something else that's blasphemous to a lot of people. I don't like Chinese food very much. Not my thing. Not for me. Italian is good. Most Canadian cuisine is, like, I just find most Canadian dishes are very fucking bland. We might as well, half of our fucking, especially here where I live in Newfoundland, a lot of our dishes is just like potatoes with other stuff and different kinds of potatoes and pudding, and it's like, bro, potatoes. It's like, I do love poutine though. If you've ever had poutine. See, I don't know if this is like, a lot of these foods are like a thing outside of Canada, because like, I don't really think about it on a daily basis, you know? I don't think about, oh man, I wonder if they have poutine in the United States. I'm sure there's some places that do. It's not like it's a fucking exclusively Canadian thing. Yeah. Yeah, but do you have good poutine, though? I don't mean, like, because a lot of places, like, you'll go and they'll be, like, poutine with, like, this fucking weird salty-ass sauce, and it's fucking gross. Like, you need, like, gravy, like, beef stock, chicken stock gravy. And cheese curds. No, none of this shredded cheese bullshit. Fucking people that have poutines with shredded cheese can get the fuck out of my stream. I'm being very controversial tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Cheese curds are just the way to go. 100%. We have this restaurant here called Mary Brown's, and their poutines are so good. We also have smoked poutine, which is like, they sell poutine, but like more gourmet. Like, you can get different kinds. Like, you can get like bacon and like ground beef poutine and all this stuff like that. Hell yeah! You guys know what's up. But anyways, yeah. So like, when it comes to stuff like that, like, I'll usually go. I'd like to go to Smokes Poutine more, but it's downtown, and I'd have to like parallel park to get there, so I don't. If I have to parallel park to go somewhere, I'm probably not gonna go there because I fucking suck at parallel parking. But it is good. Usually the only time I actually eat it is when I'm downtown, which is where all the bars and stuff are. Like, if I'm downtown drinking with someone, I'll probably have it when I'm either drunk or something like that. I feel like this should be out too. Like this. Like, I honestly think the last time that I had poutine down to that place was when I was downtown, and it was years ago now. So good, though. It's kind of like a rock and roll restaurant to a point, because they always have, like, metal and rock music on their radio and shit like that. Like, it's really, it's good. I don't know why that makes it better, but but it does, to me anyway. I could tell you about some Newfoundland food. Most of it's pretty fucking boring. We have this, thing that we usually do for Thanksgiving or any occasion like that. You know how you have turkey dinner and all that stuff? Well, we have this, we have this thing called Jig's Dinner. And, it's peas pudding, plain pudding, cooked cabbage, cooked carrots, like all kinds of vegetables, cooked potatoes, gravy, dressing and turkey or ham, depending on what you want. Usually turkey though. And salt beef. Have you ever had salt beef? Probably not. It's basically beef that's like it's what's the word? It's like pieces of beef that are put into like a bucket of salt water, and like it gets really salty, but you cook it, and then Newfoundland loves salt. Like, it's amazing that more Newfoundlanders don't have heart attacks every day. Yes, exactly. Because you buy it in like a bucket, like a pail, like a plastic bucket, and it has like all of it in, and you'll cook it in a pot with all those vegetables. Everything will be cooked in the same pot, and then it's like a turkey dinner type of deal, you know? The turkey obviously isn't in the pot, but you know what I mean. The vegetables and the salt beef and all that stuff. You can look it up if you want. Might give you more context as to what I'm talking about, because it's kind of fucking weird. It's weird talking about it because I'm not used to thinking about like this stuff being not a thing somewhere else. It's so weird. I'm not really a big fan of a lot because I don't like cooked vegetables very much. Like, I'd rather eat carrots raw than eat them cooked. Potatoes, obviously, I love potatoes. Just potatoes. We do have corned beef, but we don't like have it for like a special occasion. St. Patrick's Day, yeah. I don't. I don't celebrate like any holidays really, besides Christmas and Halloween. Most holidays are a load of crap. Just a way to sell money. See, my thing with here is that people love to get fucking drunk here because there's nothing else to do. So like, St. Patty's Day is like just fucking. It's just an excuse for everybody to get fucking super wasted because, you know, Irish. Kiss me, I'm Irish. All that crap. Especially seeing as how we are, well, most Newfoundlanders are Irish descent. They're either Irish or British. I'm British descent. Yeah, exactly. They meant something at one time, but they don't mean anything anymore. Halloween's still my favorite. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are we not gonna have enough concrete to finish this right now? What a pain. Oh, fuck off. Get out of here. Fuck you, bitch. Okay. This is not an all ages stream. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna have enough. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Song is so dark. Maybe if I did some of those gray vent holes, I could save on the white and reuse it for the rest of it. Still need to make speakers too. I was thinking about actually hooking this up to note block so that it would play some sort of jingle. I wonder if I could get it to play different, like just the beginning part, like, you know, like that would be fucking sick. I might do that. I might actually do that. Well, I don't want it to do. I want note blocks, like actual, because you can actually make your own music, right? I don't know if you knew that. But if I could get it to play like one of Wilbur's, just like the jingle from one of Wilbur's songs, that'd be kind of cool. That'd really put the build over the top. Bro, we have used so much. Yeah, you can make note blocks, and you just hit it to pick a note, and you can do different ones. And if you activate it with redstone, you can make it play in like a sequence of like notes. I like Mario Paint if you ever played that. Surprised I haven't actually fucked around with that more, considering my other hobby. We still don't have enough to finish it. We're almost there though. It looks fucking cool. There are so many zombies and creepers spawning though. Like, look at that shit. Let's just kill them and then we'll go over there and we'll fucking put some lights up, because it's a problem. You shouldn't have to have some crazy light levels, because from what I understand, where they changed the lighting, the way the lighting works, it shouldn't be, things shouldn't spawn as much. Okay. Do we have time to go get more? My shovel is dying. Like, that looks so fucking good. Wait, do I have... I said I was gonna check the gray concrete again, didn't I? We have a little bit, but not very much. We have black concrete. We have lots of black concrete. Let's go and put this down, though. go and expand it out of. It's still not gonna be enough for what we want, but we can do like a vent somewhere here, you know. Where's the actual center too? Should be like here, right? Yeah. So, let's just say we put this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Good old checker patterns. How's that look? We'll make it a little bigger in this one. Like that looks like if we kept doing like a checker pattern like that and made like a circle more, it'd probably look pretty good. I think so. Anyway. So let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. This should line up, right? Should be symmetrical on both sides, it's the same. Yeah. Okay. I'll just drop that there, go down and get the rest. It's a few. Not a lot, but you know. There we go. It's like a little vent hole. I like it. I like it. We'll finish this row probably. Start another one. We don't need that much more though. Maybe we can just get off of that and go repair my shit. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all we need, we had lots of sand left over, so all we need is bone meal and gravel. Oh, green apple. It's such a good drink. It's like slightly sour, but not like bad. But I love sour shit. Sour shit's my fucking, I love it. Oh, fuck. Let's wait here for some to spawn. Oh, you know how I put up that, like, Wilbur Soot poster, like the album? I had to take down my Sega poster I had in the same spot. Which I've had forever, which is this one here. It's the actual Sega one, too, from when the game came out. I never had this side up, though. I have 2 of these posters. I have one that's in a frame over there, and this one has a tear in it somewhere, I think up here. So I had the other side of this one displaying, which is like the advertisements for like the games. Little Echo the Dolphin. And then advertisements for like the actual like console stuff on the bottom, right? I always just love that, and that slogan, the whole like welcome to the next level slogan. I don't know. I have it folded up pretty much for now because I don't really know what I want to do with it. There's a whole lot of these posters. They used to come in the games, right? I don't have all the ones that you can get, but I know there's this one, obviously, the Jurassic Park one. I have an Eternal Champions one. I have a Batman Returns one for Game Gear. All the Sega ones. Now, these are all Sega themed. I have a Dragon's Fury one. And there's another one over there. I don't know what that one is. I feel like that one that I have up on the wall, which is also like the back side of this, is just a different poster. I think it's another Eternal Champions one. The only reason I have two of them is because I bought that, you know, that Game Gear carrying case I showed you before that holds the games and all in the Game Gear and shit. There's two of these in the pocket when I bought it, and I guess they didn't know when they sold it. He's killing it on the bones. This thing is working so much better since we did the thing since the update, and I had to do it like this. Basically because we have fortune now, so or looting, so we get more loot when we kill something. Okay, let's go and get some gravel. We just gotta place it, mine it, and finish it. Maybe I won't heal my shit on stream. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow before I start streaming or something. It's still early. That's good. I love maps. That's good. Bro, I'm dead. Well, we'll finish the computer. We'll finish the screen because I think we have enough glass to finish the screen. We don't have enough to put the lights there. We're gonna have to do like the whole thing of going to get materials for that. We're gonna have to go to the nether for a while for that, I think. Hopefully. always is. That's it. Okay. Sand. That should be enough. Yeah. I'm off Christmas Day, and I have to work Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. I didn't get either off, which fucking blows. But, the way it goes, I guess. What does cyan glass look like? Or cyan, well, I don't know how people say it. Which one is the glass that is in this one? Like, I was gonna use blue stained glass for this thing, but I feel like that's too dark. What does that look like? Probably not good. Probably too green. Although green would be better, wouldn't it, for like an older computer? Like, that's not bad. Only problem is if we're drawing the window in it, it might kind of look weird. We could also do stained white glass, but it has a frame, and I don't like it when it has a frame. There is light blue. How do I do light blue? Like, what if I just change this to this? I feel like light blue is probably our best option. I'm just gonna do that. Like this color. I feel like this is the best one. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta place the white concrete first, though. What are we doing? I like I basically have this open area, like, just flattened out just for doing this shit. Oh my god, drowns are so annoying. Go away. It's so annoying. At first I was thinking of doing like almost like a yellow color, like sand for the computer, because you know how like they're usually really yellowed, but that would bother me. I want it to look old, but I don't want it to be like, you know, I want it to be like new old. Yeah, me too. Maybe we'll build like a giant floppy disk or something too that we could just have on the side of it, like laying down or something. Retro bright. Retro bright. You mean what it's called, or how you actually do it? I've only done it once, because it's a lot of work. And, like, the conditions have to be perfect. Like, you need a sunny day, you know? Yeah, it's called retro brighting. You take everything out of it, obviously, because you just want to fix the plastics. Now, some people prefer to do it and, like, paint it on with a brush, but a lot of people find that if you do the painting, the mixture that you have to put on the plastic with a brush, you'll get smear patterns on the plastic when it's done sometimes. So what most people do is, if you're gonna use a brush, you want to make sure you're doing it very evenly. It's like a bleach, like a type of bleach dye, right? You're doing like a bleach dye, like a hair bleach, like you'd get from like a salon or something. I don't remember the exact number. I know there's a specific number you want to use, and you cover all of your pieces in like plastic wrap, and you put them out in the sun, and you need to leave them out there for like a good few hours, like 5 to 10 hours, and it should fix it. It should get rid of the yellowing for the most part. It might not be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than when you started. What I was saying about the brush is that you can brush on that bleach mixture onto the plastics, or you could mix the bleach with like some water and put it in like a giant plastic tub outside and leave it in the tub. A lot of people find that more evenly distributes the bleach to the plastics, but at the same time, if there's any shadows, like from like the bin that you have, it sometimes will kind of fuck it up. So a lot of people go with a brush. I used a brush when I did it. It's kind of like a misconception, because a lot of people tend to think that miscoloration in plastics like that comes from like smoking, which does technically do that. That is technically a thing, but it's actually from a like a fire-resistant coating that they put on plastics, and that coating is what changes color, and not the actual plastic. So you can bleach that coating, basically. Super Nintendos were really bad for it. Probably why I like Sega Genesis a lot. The plastic is black, so you don't ever see that. Generally, just keeping anything like any plastics like that out of direct sunlight or UV is what would make it worse, right? Which is why this room that I'm in here, like most of my games and stuff, like I never have a window. Like there's a giant window over here. It's like a long window, but I never have it open or like any sunlight coming in, just because I don't want it to damage my stuff. As crazy as that sounds. There we go. Now we're done. We're done that. Went through all that effort and we didn't even need that much. Now we just gotta do the glass. I might even do the power thing too, the power light. Ow. Right. Okay. That spider is gonna fuck with me. Do you think the glass should be lined up here, or do you think it should be like sunk in more? I think it should be lined up probably. I'm not gonna make it like bow like it normally would either, because then that'll make it just harder to do the picture that I'm trying to do. I'm very white. I am so pale. I'm so pale. Oh my god, Stone. Fuck off, dude. Get out of here. I don't tan. I usually I don't even burn, but if I do go outside, like I'm more likely to get a burn than tan. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough to finish this. Almost enough then. Yeah, that's good. That looks so fucking cool. That looks so fucking cool. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go get that sand and we're gonna cook that too. Because we need more glass, obviously. Obviously. This for the lights, we don't need this. We don't have any more, right? What did I do with the sand? Did I actually use the sand? I didn't. There's no way I did, right? Oh, where's the we need that for the power light. We'll do 2, probably. 2 redstone lamps. We got all of this stuff. And this, because we need this for building up to it. Did I actually use all the sand? Really? That's surprising. Because usually it doesn't use that much. I guess we did, because we didn't use all the gravel this time. We can go get sand right quick before we go off stream though, so. Actually, the other thing I needed to check was, do I have any more, like, blue dye? I don't, do I? Oh, I do, okay. Good. Get out of here, zombie flesh, ain't no one want you. Wait, is there sand? Is there still glass in my ovens? I don't think there is. I'm fairly sure there's not. Because I think the last thing that we cooked in here was green dye. I'll get some sand right quick. Ah, damn. No. Unfortunately, that'd be good because I have so much stained glass that I don't use. Like the white stuff. What does I even have white stained glass for? Do you remember? Because I don't. feel like I made it for something and then changed my mind on it probably. Didn't do anything with it. Yeah, I don't think we actually used it for that. I think we made it, and I was thinking about using it on a build, and then I just didn't. Because white stained glass is kind of shit. It still has a frame. It's not like it's... If it didn't have a frame around it, that'd be kind of cool. Especially in this texture pack. But I hate regular Minecraft glass textures so much. My arm is so itchy. My arm is so itchy. Still sand from when I got some earlier. Let's see. Should be enough. Praise back. So we'll do that. We'll add the light. And we'll have it so that it works. And we will cook the glass. We'll go cook the glass first, actually, probably. I don't know if it'll cook while I'm over here doing this. Probably not. Okay, I need to do the redstone lamps first. Redstone lamps are the only ones you can like actually use redstone on to activate. Like they're always off, which is just a glowstone block surrounded by redstone dust. This actually looks sick. Like I'm actually pumped about this. I'm thinking we'll put the light here, maybe, yeah, like underneath. I don't think it'll look good up here. So let's say break those. Can go bam to fly into the computer. Into the computer. Okay. We just basically need to go up to that. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Like that. And we need to this. We might have to clean a lot of this up later on. But it should be fine. See how they don't light up because the signal doesn't travel that far? So if I put... I don't know if I put it here. I think that might not be... I don't think I can put it up against the block. I think that might fuck with it. Oh, that works. Okay, there you go, see? And then they'll light up. So whenever I activate that switch, all of these lights will turn on. And what we want is that, but we're also going to have every single one of these glass blocks is going to have those lamps behind it. And we're going to light up the whole fucking screen. I might actually just do like a circle of it. So that it looks like it has that glow less than the whole screen. That's gonna be work. Like it's gonna be like a couple screens that's just that probably. Yeah, let's see how like the lights are lit up. but like if I turn it off, right? It actually looks so fucking good though, like from this angle especially. Probably not gonna repair our shit on stream. I don't think so. This isn't even barely cooking anything. He's doing it though. It even looks cool from here. Oh, man. Like, that's gonna be sick. When you think about how big that is, with all those redstone lamps, that's gonna be a lot of light. Right? And, like, I never planned it out. Like, I never had it planned out, like, exactly to specifications I wanted. Everything was just going by eye, but, like, I know what it's supposed to look like, so I kind of have an idea, you know? It's more of a modern monitor than what the computer would normally have, probably. Monitors back then, like that, basically they had a screen, like here, and then they'd have a little panel on the side with, like, the volume, contrast, and brightness, like, on the side panel. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And they used to be, like, monochrome, or, like, amber display. We probably could have did that, actually. We probably could have did, like, an amber display. Look, that would have been cool. I just made the wrong one, no! Oh, well. Now we have more cyan glass, apparently. It's okay, we still got our dyes. We didn't use it. We could probably use it for something, though. I always forget the ember's name. I don't know why. It's just that it doesn't occur to me. I'm just like I'm not the brightest. 40. Let's try and organize some of the shit that we got here now. So this should be all glass and stuff. Glass / other blocks. I took all of it out just because I figured I might need it, but I don't think I'm gonna need all that. And this one is all concrete, for the most part, besides a few like jewels and stuff. Just for the, because this is still Technoblade stuff. We're still not done that build yet. I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing it right now, so I will put the redstone in here though. Full stack. We're still not done yet. It's gonna look so cool. The only the only thing that I kind of skimped on thinking back now is the sides. Like they go down, but normally they tilt in too. It's almost like a cone shape to a point, I guess. But not all monitors are like that, though. That being said, and those ones technically weren't the ones that were flat on like that didn't have the stands. Oh, I forget that this one doesn't have any fuel. Do any of these have fuel? We really need to gather more fuel soon too. I was wondering why that one wasn't cooking as fast as this one was. That's why, because only one of them was going. Are you good for another half an hour, or I can end now? If that's too light. Okay. Okay. As long as you're good. I was actually thinking about doing it in glass panes, but then it would connect to the light blocks and it would probably look weird. Unless I put like a gap in between them, but that way the screen would have been sunk in a little bit, wouldn't have been flush with the frame. But I don't think it's worth it because it might make it a little bit more blurry looking. We don't want it to be blurry. No. I don't know where he is. Why would I know? Okay. I'm gonna play some of this while we're waiting. The last little while, 15 minutes, probably just gonna be healing shit. Can I land on the glass? Yes, apparently. I like this song a lot. The song is a jam. Is that another fully gold skeleton? No, he's not full gold. Almost though. That guy that we had in the spawner literally had like full on fucking gold because he had shoes too. What did he drop? We're almost there. The song is like, it's really chill at first, but then when it gets into the actual like jam part, it fucking jams. Because we're not too far away for that to not cook while we're actually placing blocks, so that's cool. I like that. We only got enough for a little bit more because we need more dye, so we'll probably do what we can. We're probably not going to finish the stream tonight, but it's almost there. I mean, it's looking good. And then we'll go heal our items. I could probably finish the glass tomorrow before I start streaming while I'm waiting for like stuff to cook and stuff. And then we'll work on the lamps next. Go to the nether next time, I guess, and try to get a shit ton of glowstone. We're gonna need so much glowstone. Like, so much. Okay, let's go place this. That's all we have enough for. Because we need more white dye and more blue dye mixed together, right? I believe. Song is such a jam. This is actually huge too on the inside. Like, I don't know what we could do. See, the redstone is gonna take up a good space of it once we're done too. That's the other thing, right? When you think about it, it's gonna be like a full layer of those lights, and then we're gonna have redstone behind it, and it's gonna have to have steps going down and connected to one switch to turn everything on. So like, we'll go to the Nether now because we need to go in here. Including our shovel. Especially our shovel. I was gonna go to the Enderman farm, but it's probably a lot faster if we just go to... If we just go to... Sorry, I thought I heard a skeleton for some reason. If we just go to the Blaze farm. I was gonna say, please don't crash after all that shit I just did. It was fucking low. That lag though. Hang on, what? What are you saying? Can you hear me? Oh my god. Once again, everybody just fucking walks down here without asking me. Like, what I don't get is that it's obvious that I'm fucking streaming. Because why would I be listening to this music on boss without fucking streaming? So it's very obvious. And then everyone gets mad at me if I, you know. It's on my nerves. Say anything. Like, oh, you don't want me here? Not right now. Okay. Shit, we gotta heal. Our bow we can't heal because it doesn't have mending. Is this still working? Oh my god. The computer I'm building actually kind of looks like one of those little radios that I have for the computer radio. I have so many of those. I even have doubles of one. Usually I'll keep them for presents because some of my friends want them. Turn down the fucking guys get on my nerves listening to them. It's weird not hearing anything, but glad this farm still works good. Because lighting doesn't change in the Nether, right? So regardless, they're gonna spawn the same rate. And they have a spawner, so it doesn't really matter that much. See, the thing is that it spawns, once they all start falling down here, it thinks there's none spawned up there, so it spawns more. Because normally, if there's a certain amount around the spawner, it won't spawn more. But because they're all down here, it thinks, oh, there's none spawned. So then it spawns more and keeps doing it over and over again until it eventually looks like this mess, and then it's free XP for me. Shovel and more purpose. We really need this stuff prepared. Especially if we still gotta get more shit. Our armor and elytra is all healed. Mining would definitely be more efficient for XP, but I mean, what do you do, right? What is the noise for that? Like, if I wanted to turn out that noise. Just out of curiosity. Friendly? Players. Yeah. See, my problem is they always stick here. Like, I thought the trapdoors would make them go down faster, which it kind of does, but usually it takes, like, another one to push one in, almost, you know? It's kind of a pain. I mean, realistically, with all the fucking sounds that I'm turning down in here, I could just turn off the master sound everything while I'm doing this shit. It would probably make more sense. But it gets so loud while I watch. But I guess if I ever wanted to, I could just do, like, while I'm here, you know? It's pretty chill then. It's taking forever to heal it because we use so much of it. I'm trying to think if there's something else. There was something I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember what it was. Can't have been that important. Come on. Bruh. I love it when they float above the kill trap. Just let them gather for a second. See, they got faceplates out for PlayStation 5 now. Like, you know, like the white part of your PlayStation 5. You can take those off, right? And they got different colors you can put on now. You can get like purple ones, blue ones, red, black. I like the purple ones, personally. Isn't it funny how when you think about like the original PlayStation controller, like how far the controller has come since then? Like the original didn't even have a joystick, right? See? Original PlayStation controller. For all you kids out there. I actually like the original PlayStation controller. I really like PlayStation 4 controller. The only PlayStation controller I did because it was like the 2-in-1, but it felt cheaper. I guess because it wasn't corded for some reason, like because it was wireless, but like the plastic was cheap. It felt super cheap, you know. Like these ones, PS4 felt more like better quality, but these like they feel so nice. They're so heavy. It's just I don't know, the weight is just nice in your hands. To me. I like how I just end up talking about fucking controllers when I'm fucking doing this shit. Yeah. There's so many like old controllers in front of me. Cause like of the Atari computer I have here, like I got the Atari 5200 or 7800, sorry. Good old joysticks. Well, I mean, we're getting blaze rods for our ovens too over here, so that's two birds stoned at once. How much did we get? Not bad. Do I have more in my more fireworks in my chest? I do, right? I've been using flake duration ones lately, just because they're cheaper to make. If we have the creeper farm, but it's still not enough. Like I still feel like I should have made that farm like 2 layers taller. But at the time, I couldn't. I could only make it 1 layer taller. If I could do it now, I'd make it 2 taller. Maybe later on we could do that at some point. Because now we can go up to like 320, so we could make it like 4 or 5 layers taller, and then we'd get so many creepers. in the green now. I'm trying to get into like the bright green, not out of that like olive green color. Maybe I'll play some Wii U before bed or something. Again. I've been playing Wind Waker a lot. I can't wait to have 2 days off in a row. I got Saturday. I don't know if I told you that I have Saturday and Sunday off. I can't fucking wait. It's not very often, that I get 2 days in a row. Like, I don't even have that next week. Next week, I got Tuesday off and Christmas Day off. Right? It is fun. It's definitely exciting. Because as I don't like saying it like this because it sounds bad, but like I feel like where I have Saturdays off and whatever other day. Let's just talk about Saturday. I have Saturday off, and I find that like I do whatever in the afternoon, but then I know that I have to be at band at 7, so I feel like there's like these 3 hours in between going out somewhere and going to band where I don't have time to really start or do anything of importance. So it's kind of annoying. And then by the time I'm out of band, it's like 11 o'clock. So then I just have the night to look like I just got off work at the same time. And then I have to work the next day, usually in the morning, which is like, So it's kind of cool that I have like the whole next day after. I'm pumped for that. This song is entirely too hype right now for fucking Killing Blaze. We like the song. We like the song. Oh, there we go. We got enough XP now. Although maybe I should get rid of the rest of these first. It's a good song to end on. Whoever the singer is for this reminds me of the singer of Finger 11, if you know that band. Has a really similar voice. Obviously, the band itself doesn't. It's not even remotely the same thing. The song is such a fucking jam. I actually love Monster Patch music, so good. Let's go put that stuff in the oven and shit. And then end stream, I guess. That half an hour didn't go by. It didn't take long to go by. Okay. Literally, my nose is itchy. I look like I'm doing the I Dream of Genie thing. Was that show? Remember she wiggled her nose when she gave a wish or whatever? I don't know. It's before my time. Even though I probably still have watched it multiple times. Having grandparents would do that to you. Growing up with your grandparents more than your parents would do that to you. I feel like I should mind this just because it's here. And that way it can grow more. If we harvest this like on the regular, then we'd have way more when we actually need it. And whoever's on the guitar fucking rips the solo at the end of this. Damn. On the screen. This song is also fucking sick. So many jams, dude. Like, this song is just such a chill song to build stuff to. To be honest, these are like my favorite tracks on these usually. They're just so chill. Okay. On that note, quite literally, we'll end stream here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's fun. I'll finish the glass in the screen tomorrow before I stream, or next day depending on which one I stream. And we'll work on getting enough glowstone to do the redstone lamps. Maybe finish it. No problem. Peace.